Caravan.
Caravan Artist on the Road was born from a collaboration among Fondazione Cassa di Risparmio di Torino and the Center of Social and Community Theatre of the University of Turin. And with a network of 9 international partners, Caravan is an European project promoting the social and community theatre in the whole Europe. The Caravan Artist on the Road project was born to give a unique voice to the whole community of Europe. Our item is Rising from the Crisis, an item very contemporary and very necessary in our point of view. In a 42 months period of activities, the Caravan traveled across Europe, realizing more than 40 big events of community theatre, with about 100 professionals involved, and both direct and indirect involvement of thousands of citizens.
Navigavo, guaiva, dentro un dirigibile che correva un'ora e mezza di ritardo. Supplemento, lira 8000, perché dentro rapido sto bastardo. Ho tolto dal caffè, una birra, arrivo in mezzo a un gran casino dove c'è il barchino e ci andai via. Buon dia por Tintin.
Turin is a kind of city where Fiat, the automotive industry, was the middle of the town, and after a few years of crisis, we didn't know what's happened. A lot of block in Turin comes to decide what will be the future of our people, no? And the social and community theatre for us was the better method to help them to rebuild something that is not only industry, no? So we start again to have hope and credibility of the future. So when we look inside us, inside our town, there is this problem in Turin. We speak with a friend all around Europe about different kind of crisis and different kind of renaissance. That is the theme of the project. And we saw that there were other kind of crisis in Europe, and we started to think about a collaborative project in 4 main cities. There were Turin, Ostabro, Sofia, and in the beginning was La Coruña, and after became Sevilla. Different city, different stories, different people, but only one way to achieve this kind of renaissance. For us, the most important thing is how to meet all these people in Europe that are fighting against the crisis and not only say, oh my God, there is the crisis. And so we start to create this kind of caravan. The caravan is a van that you can open and became a stage. So with this small van, we went for something like 22,000 kilometers all around Europe. And we met more or less 50,000 people in these 4 years. And for us, all these people became stories, and the stories became the theater. And so our show is always something that is related to the stories of the people. And all these stories speak about what Europe is now, but in my point of view, what Europe could be in the next future.
Caravan project is based on a simple idea, that every person of theatre has sooner or later in his or her life to have a traveling theatre. Our caravan is a multimodal structure. You can open its site and get in an open-air theatre or a small cinema, and the roof of the caravan can become a platform for live music.
Who's gonna tell you when it's too late?
It is a matter of cooperation is probably the most frequent sentence I have been using since I began to work within Project Caravan Partnership. That is so because it's the most valid answer to all the issues that may arise when you are trying to build a common path with 11 organizations across Europe. Intercultural diversity in terms of geographical origins and sociocultural background is one of the most interesting factors of the project Caravan Artists on the Road. Since the very beginning of the project, it was clear that these special requirements that we got when we started the project was very, very important for the implementation itself. On a professional level, we did influence each other, and on a human level, we for sure empower each other during this period that we spent together.
Our caravan have traveled around the Europe to meet communities and collect inhabitant stories, promoting common action of art and civilizations. We would like to have different teams of international artists who, helped by people of the place, we succeeded in creating a shared community tale. We would like that our caravan, the stage of Caravan, it will become a stage open to all, where a community can be free to hunt. Where the whole district community realized theatrical events, and where a group of young boys making rap were considered as rogues by the community. Well, that group of rappers get on our caravan stage and began to sing their music in front of those some people that didn't understand them since the day before.
Che scoppiavano tutte queste bombette e tutto, andavano nelle aiuole, le mettevano sopra le cacche dei cani e ti vedevi queste cacche saltare.
Forse un giorno capiremo e vedremo un po' più chiaro qual è il senso di ogni nostra gioia e di ogni giorno amaro.
Venerdì pomeriggio, a partire dalle ore 17:30, la parata della Macedonia. Signore e signori, i nostri artisti coglieranno al volo la frutta che lancerete dalle finestre.
Non deve neanche uscire, lei ci lancia una mela e noi la raccogliamo e poi con tutta la frutta raccolta faremo una Macedonia.
Correte, scapicollatevi, perché alle 7:10 minuti comincia il meraviglioso spettacolo dei burattini di Nonna Rosanna.
I burattini di Nonna Rosanna sono più belli, sono più belli. I burattini di Nonna Rosanna sono più dolci della panna. Nei momenti che sei più solo e vedi attorno a te. Guarda un burattino, fagli l'occhiolino e tornerà il sorriso dentro te. I burattini di nonna Rosanna sono più belli, sono più belli. I burattini di nonna Rosanna sono più dolci della panna. I burattini di nonna Rosanna sono più belli, sono più belli. I burattini di nonna Rosanna, i burattini di nonna Rosanna.
La cucina della madre era di formica, bianca e rossa, e non era componibile, no, era tutta
Mirai. Mira AI.
Posso salutare? Un saluto regale?
No, non benedire però.
È come a casa.
No.
Bello. Ma bello, dove l'avete preso?
Non funziona il microfono, c'è un problema, risolvere il problema. Ho alzato il volume. Allora, per la Macedonia, parata della Macedonia. Il collaudo è perfetto.
Facciamo una foto.
Guarda, nanetta.
Attenzione, attenzione, attenzione! Un grazie alla polizia municipale che ci aiuta e ci scorta e ci protegge. Andiamo! Attenzione alle guide! Attenzione alle macchine soprattutto! Regalateci un frutto! Non bisogna perdere l'occasione! Amici del quartiere Albertino, non tirateci un melone, per carità, ma una mela, una pera, una banana la mangiamo volentieri e la prepariamo in Macedonia!
Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. I see the passion in your eyes. Sometimes the sun I make surprise. 'Cause there was a time when no idea.
If only I knew what I know today.
Molti non sono neppure come io sono. Mi piace qualunque cosa che è proibita. Io vivo di cose semplici, vivo la vita.
La casa che vedete è il quadrilocale quinto piano dell'avvocato Bianconi.
C'è una casetta piccola così, con tante finestre in colorate.
Noi giovani mamme dobbiamo mantenerci allegre, dinamiche, in movimento.
I piloti sono ai posti di blocco, Fabio Biella in pole position.
Corri, corri!
Quando è che ci fermiamo?
Quando non hai più nulla da perdere.
Ma non tutti hanno lo stesso passo.
Bene, qualcuno rimane indietro. Non siamo tutti uguali.
Guarda che io l'unica cosa che so tirar fuori sono i piatti della lavastoviglie.
De Madrid a New York, dell'abbraccio all'oblio.
No? Hai fatto un'espressione un po' strana, Sai, pensavo che magari potremmo andarcene via per un po' io e te. Te l'avevo detto da aggiustare i terzi cristalli!
E io te l'avevo detto di non prendere il viaggio di nozze a marzo.
Lo vedi che la gente ha paura? Ha paura di uscire di casa, ha paura di ingrassare, di invecchiare, di perdere il lavoro.
We visited the European oldest Romani camp in Sevilla, the Vasie. There we brought theatre for the first time with our caravan, and the matron performed an extract from House of Bernarda Alba in front of her sons, relatives, and the whole gypsy community.
Un monolocal cerca del barrio del centro completo. ¿Y qué te parece?
No, en este barrio solamente hay familias y mayores. Yo soy joven. Tengo 25 años. Necesito luz.
Que todo va a ir bien, que va a ser entrenador y finalmente le dice no, vas a seguir trabajando en algo que no te gusta. Con vosotros los personajes de la obra, prestad atención.
En la que el pensamiento del futuro aún no te obsesiona y ahí puoi essere feliz. Os la pincho esta pelota, Así es. ¿Quieres bailar?
But when we speak about social community theatre, we speak about a specific process. We could say that social community theatre is a kind of public art, in the sense that it is art with the people. People are not considered as audience, but they are considered as actors and authors of the creative process. They are involved in all the process with the professionals, and eventually they are acting the performance with the professionals. So they are really deep inside the creative process. So the first outcome of this creative process is put people together. To put side by side people who are really different. Old people, young people, doctors, nurses, and patients, immigrants and citizens. And this is a great goal, because only by being side by side, working together, playing together, you can create links among the people, create what is called social capital, and to share ideas, share emotion, shapes common dreams. We can also speak about a second result, that is the impact that culture can have on the well-being of people. Social community theatres puts together three words that are culture, health and welfare. It is a way of working in order to promote people's health, to promote cooperation, to promote living together in plural communities.
A pedra do seu anel,
a pedra do seu anel,
brilha mais do que o sol,
brilha mais do que o sol.
Ó cirandeiro, cirandeiro, ó, a pedra do seu anel, brilha mais do que o sol. Até coisa.
great. It was really great. I was just standing there and whoa! I liked it, yes. And I was sitting there with this teacher and we were just like, woo! Yeah, it was good.
I am an actress, and what I know about is how to modulate my energy, my physical energy, the impulses that I have. When I work with theatre, I am aware that what I create is a relationship with the spectator. Probably theatre is the only thing which is left in the world where you need at least two people. You can even make babies alone. But theatre you can do only when there are two people. So what is fundamental and basic of theatre is this relationship between two human beings which are in the same place at the same time. They share something, although they are different, so they maintain their difference. What I feel is the role of theatre today is to give back a sense to this relationship, also creating energy, which means revitalizing the communities where we work, the communities where we live, the people that have learned to receive and not engage themselves, especially not engage themselves with their bodies, with their full way of being. What we also know in theatre is that the base of our work is opposition, an opposition which is a resistance in the body which creates presence, but also the opposition which creates the drama. The drama in our performances is because there are opposing forces. So when we make theatre, it is not because we all want to be the same, but because we want that which is different to meet, to have the possibility of encounter, of connection, without taking away the differences. So on one side, the revitalization, the giving energy, and at the other, the relationship which is created in the drama, in the moment of opposition, but connected together in the same place at the same time. Here, I feel that the work that we have been doing with the Caravan project, the European project, is like learning from working within the communities on one side, but also learning from our craft as actors, as people working in theatre, in art, to use what we know to transform, to make a change, to bring something to the people with whom we come into contact.
Banana revival for you. Esatto, vasta beste aldean. Mutta minä olen niin yksin täällä näin. Everything inside banana. You could do everything that you want to make, born and die at the same time. What do you want to make? Born and die at the same time.
La mia pesadilla, la mia pesadilla, la mia pesadilla che la noche mi metió. Que fila no venía, que fila no venía, que fila no venía. Partida no carga, y nosso estilo sacó. Que me decían que será mi conductor. Y yo muy asustado, se sabe manejar.
Perduta libertà.
Liberté! Égalité! Fraternité! Viva la banana!
Borbieg.
Benvenuti al Forum Internazionale della Banana Caravan 2013.
Mycket vänner fa Borbieg! Willkommen till Internationale Forum Banana 2013.
Señoras y señores, niños y niñas, grandes y pequeños, bienvenidos al Foro Internacional de la Banana.
Aí, mano, essa comunidade, nós vai estar todo mundo junto aqui, negão. É nós todos, certo? La banana est le meilleur des fruits.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Yeah. Hop. Yeah. Hop. Olé, clap!
Para la banana. Para la banana. Para la banana.
In Holstebro, we welcomed 35,000 Boy Scouts. In Sofia, in Bulgaria, we worked in order to break a huge taboo, and we brought on the road theatrical events to denounce the violence against women. We discussed about it with the citizens and students of the university.
Moje dete su odrastalo u kući punoj vrištenja, psovanja, galame i tuče. Često bih zvala roditelje i govorila im da ne mogu više ovako. Pomagali su mi kako su mogli, ali mi nijednom nisu rekli vrati se kući. Osramotili bi se ako bih tražila razlog. Za njih je to bilo gore nego da me pretuče. Uvek su govorili, a šta će biti sa decom? Kako su godine prolazile, moj muž postajao sve agresivniji prema meni. Nije imao mnogo uspeha na poslu, iako je imao dobro obrazovanje, što ga učinilo još surovijim. Strah da ostanem sama sa decom od kojih je jedno jako bolesno, me je zadržao sa ovim čovekom koji je ostavio trag na ovoj deci koje nikada neće nestati. Stvari su postale nepodnošljive kad je moj sin postao agresivan poput svog oca. I on je počeo da mi divi. Prvo kada smo bili sami, a zatim pred ocem koji nije ni reč rekao. Ne mogu vam opisati osjećaj kad vas rođeno dete bije, kad vas naziva kurvom i vas krive što nema normalnu porodicu. Za ovo je možda bio upravo. Pre 3 godine sam napustila kuću i sa mojom ćerkom živim u iznajmljenom stanu. Moja ćerka, iako osoba sa specijalnim potrebama, ima talent za crtanje i nadam se da će taj talent umeti da pretvori u profesiju. Razvela sam se upoznala drugog čoveka koji mi je pomogao da pobegnem od košmara. Htjela bih da kažem nešto svim ženama koje se nađu u sličnoj situaciji. Drage žene, ovo nije život u kojem ste sanjali i nemojte to da tolerišete, niti da uzalud bacite svoje dragoceno vreme. Ne trošite svoju mladost uzalud i prije svega zaštitite svoju decu.
Well, if we want to achieve socio-economical growth, we cannot do without the European and the international dimension. Well, in other words, I'm able to create true development only when I bring, how can I say, excellences of our territory outside the territory, but at the same time, when I'm able to bring best practice from abroad to our territory.
I think when you're thinking about the Caravan, like this European project, there's one point that is common, and that's the meeting. And I think the Caravan in that sense really reflects the base of what theatre also is. That's actually the very singular meeting between people, between one person at the stage and an audience at the other side. And this meeting really nails down what also in some sense the European idea of people meeting each other. And to have this traveling caravan around in Europe, I think addresses this meeting between people, not looking at gender, not looking at nationalities, not looking at if you are professional or not professional, but it's about people laughing, it's about people meeting in the same space, it's about leaving stuff outside and then joining into something that is common. And that's also in the sense of the crisis right now. I don't see it like a crisis, I more see it like a transition to something else. So that's really the value of the Caravan. It's very simple in a way and very complex in another way. But to have this story, this new narrative of actors about artists going around in Europe connecting people. It's not Nokia, but the slogan is to connect people. And it is to meet in their home city, in their home places. And it is to create something together. So a good job to the Caravan artists, a good job to all the cities that actually invited them into their own homes and environments.
We have been looking at shadows, but what makes a shadow? Light. The deeper the shadow, the stronger the light.
The shape of the shadow of the shape. The shape of the shadow of the shape of things to go. The light that was burning at both ends. The light that was burning at both ends to make ends meet. The shape of the shadow of the shape. The shape of the shadow of the shape of things to come. The hope that knew nothing but to wait. The hope that knew nothing but to wait for better days. The boat that was floating on the deep. The boat that was floating on the deep asleep tonight. The shape of the shadow of the shape. The shape of the shadow of the shape of things to come. The shape of things